grand day. It is I, Christolight, and today we are joined by witchy kind of woman, Shauna-Lee. Today we are taking you on a journey into the mystical, enchanting portal of the inner, middle earth. Allow yourself to be comfortable. Allow your body to be relaxed. As we are going to go on an adventure to connect with the inner Middle Earth beings. Breathing in through the nose. Drawing the breath down the body. Intimately drawing the breath back up and breathing out of the mouth. Continuing to breathe throughout this session as this breath pattern will be our balance and be our center throughout the guidance. Continuing to breathe as we breathe, beginning to let go of the outside world. Beginning to feel lighter and more at ease within our body. And as we breathe, I would like for us to visualize that we are in the middle of an earthy forest. And in this forest, you can feel the grass beneath your feet. You can feel the stones on the ground with every step we take. And As we look around in this forest, we can feel uplifting, enchanting, mystical vibrations. As we look around, there are mushrooms growing out of trees, growing out of the ground. There's moss over logs, climbing up the trees. And as we breathe, we can feel the sensations of the crisp, pure forest air. Here we are together in this mystical forest. Fireflies everywhere, the sounds of crickets, the ambience of nature. And in the distance, you can hear a beautiful small stream of water flowing and purifying our mind. As we continue breathing and walking through this forest together, in the middle of this nighttime, seeing the stars in the sky shining down below through the trees. We make our way along this path, this elegant, perfectly crafted stone pathway, feeling the smooth rocks glide against our feet. And as we walk, we begin to see lighting approaching. And in our vision, this light looks like lighting of a house. Continuing to breathe. We all together begin to approach this lighting. And as we get closer, we begin to see the shape of the housing it is coming from. What type of house may this be? We approach. And this house is a little bit shorter. Maybe around 9 to 10 feet tall. We make our way to the house. And I knock on the door. Answering the door is an elder elfin being, standing around 3 feet tall, looking up at us with a big smile. A big smile of joy and purity. To see our presence make way to their home. This elder elven graciously welcomes us into the home, and we all step in and look around at the beautiful decorations, cleanliness, and radiant energy in this elven home. We step into the kitchen area. And at the table sits a whole council and family of elvins. Sitting with their mugs, they all welcome us so dearly. They ask us to have a seat with them at the table. As we join, we can feel the pure love, the pure joy of just being present and showing up to this elven home, and how welcomed we are from soul to soul. We sit at the table and converse and share messages that are needed from us to them and them to us. Breathing as we continue.
Yangati igayumua unihi ayata etu Uwalia yanti I ama uti
The elves give us keys of wisdom that we need as we continue on this adventure. And as we are ready to make our way out, they offer us some of their own baked goods to sensationalize and give us a deeper joy for the relationship between us and the elves. We nourish ourselves, receive the keys of wisdom that we need, and we are ready to continue into the deeper layers of inner earth. As we make our way to the back door, the elder elf that answered the door shows us a secret doorway in the back of the home. We make our way over to it, and a special bookcase becomes open. Beyond this bookcase is a multi-dimensional portal of Mother Gaia. This is exactly where we are meant to be, giving our honor and gratitude to the elves for their presence, their love and connection. We say goodbye for now, as we now step through the gateway portal of Mother Gaia. Taking a deep breath, continuing to breathe as we transition through this portal of Gaia. Now here we are. We step onto the grass of this other side of this Gaia portal. Looking around, wow, what a sight. How amazing for us to experience this time and space together. All around us, cliff sides, mountains and valleys of pure inner earth. Waterfalls, beautiful trees that are very much alive. The trees welcome us. Some of them even move around, bow, and wave. Here we are. Inner Middle Earth. Whoa, what is this? I see a trail of magical dust in the air. This magical dust begins to twirl around us. What could it be? Where could it be coming from? Next thing we know, in front of our eyes, flying with rapid wings in front of us. Not a hummingbird or an insect, but beautiful, gorgeous fairy beings, joyfully playing and smiling, and giving us pure, divine love. They welcome us, giggling, because of feeling the love and ecstasy of our presence. These queen fairies, there are 3. They communicate with us telepathically why we have arrived and what they are going to guide us through during this journey. And before we continue with their guidance, they start from the ground and begin to twirl in a formation to gather around us, releasing their fairy dust on every inch that they leave behind them, twirling and rising higher around our beings. And as they go higher, we begin to feel our feet lifting off of the earth. And as they reach to our shoulders and above, you may begin to feel magical dragonfly-like wings unfolding and opening around your shoulder blades. Remembering to breathe as we transform into this magical fairy body. Now, taking a look, we are floating off of the ground, and we are flying and floating along with these beautiful fairy wings. We continue on with the fairies, laughing, smiling in joyous play and healing vibrations. We make our way through the inner earth, seeing all the elves, the fairies, the animals, the crystals, and other pure beings all around, all greeting us gracefully and joyfully to see us as they continue on with their service and unified connection. Wow, what a beautiful sight, and what a beautiful feeling to be in this land. As we continue to breathe, we make our way through the trees, and we cross over a beautiful stream of water. And as we make our way over the stream of water, the fairies point up at the sky within this Middle Earth, and you can see celestial bodies dancing and singing together. As they are dancing and singing at our presence and where we are about to enter. Hidden away in the trees, is this very heavy but pure healing presence. We approach a very large tree stump. This tree stump is about 15 feet tall. And it is about 40 feet wide. Now, as we approach the tree stump, we can feel a heavy but pure healing presence. And the Fae start giggling because they can feel the magic and the joy of the healing that we are approaching. We approach the tree stump. And we begin to climb. And as we climb the tree stump, the fairies are right there with us as we ascend, continuing to breathe. We make our way and we place our hands on the top and start to pull ourselves up the tree stump as we have reached the top. lift our legs and are now getting up from our hands and knees. And what do we see in our view on top of this tree stump?
Aqua apa ataate. Kabua
We
yamahata
see a dark green,
Jaka aua. Namayo yahata.
with mystical scales
Aduya.
radiating
Ali ita.
iridescent colors,
Mua.
guardian dragon of the Middle Earth, lying upon this tree stump. Breathing its purifying dragon breath. Waiting for our presence. The guardian dragon acknowledges our presence. It gives a loud roar in the air. This roar is not to scare us. It is a great big welcome. A welcome of happiness to the tree stump. The guardian dragon sits up from laying down and approaches us telepathically, signaling to us that it is ready to cleanse and activate our chakra system through its fiery breath. And it offers its assistance of its fiery breath to help balance and recalibrate our chakras. As we either sit or lie down on this tree stump and prepare ourselves to receive this eternal blessing of the Middle Earth Guardian Dragon fire. Continuing to breathe as we receive. The dragon spreads its wings, lifts its legs, and plants them, and takes a deep breath and channels its fire, and begins to shoot its flames up the soles of the feet. As the flames rise up the legs, cleansing every part of your being, including your physical body, clearing away bacteria, toxins, and impurities. The fire makes its way to the base at the root chakra. This red energy center begins to cleanse as the fire sweeps away any blocks or imbalances in the root chakra. the guardian dragon fire now makes its way up to the sacral chakra, sweeping through and cleansing and activating this orange energy center. The dragon fire climbs up to the solar plexus chakra, sweeping and cleansing, activating this yellow energy center. And as our chakras are being swept clean by the fire, the fairies continue to enchant us with beautiful, pure, supporting energy to help easily release any of these blocks or dense energies that no longer serve, supporting us with a blanket of fairy dust in our auric field to lighten and soften this process. The dragon fire rises to the heart chakra, cleansing, sweeping clean, and activating this green energy center. Continuing to breathe with the breath, the dragon fire rises to the throat chakra, cleansing, sweeping clean, and activating this blue energy center. The dragon fire rises to the third eye chakra, cleansing, sweeping clean, and activating this indigo energy center. Remember the breath as the dragon fire makes way to the crown chakra, cleansing, sweeping clean, and activating this violet 1,000-petal lotus energy center. And now the dragon fire, shooting through the whole chakra system from the root to the crown, through your whole being. The flames shoot out of the crown and begin to funnel each and every direction, pouring into your auric field. As everlasting supply of energy streaming, infinitely flowing, the eternal fire of life. And as it fills the aura, you are being protected, sealed with this eternal fire of the guardian dragon. And the fairies coat the outside of your auric energy field with layers of fairy dust that turn into golden, protected, and loving energy. And this dust sticks and hardens onto the outside of our energy fields. Remembering our breath, as now the fairies, with their joy and playfulness, say their goodbyes for now. As they fly away and continue enjoying their home of the inner Middle Earth, we are left with the great guardian dragon. And the great guardian dragon bows his head, not just a bow, but for us to hop on the back. As we place ourselves on the back of this grand guardian dragon, filled with this fire and coated with fairy dust, the guardian dragon flies us directly back to the portal that we entered through. We land in front of the portal, and the guardian dragon lets us off. Gives another honorable bow as we do the same. And now it is time for us to return back to the other side of this Mother Gaia portal. And as we step through, standing there with the bookshelf open is the elder elf, smiling with big rosy cheeks, knowing that we just had a replenishing, activating experience. And we make our way back in to the elven home. And have a seat at the table with the elves. And as we have a seat with the elves, the elder elf gifts us a golden apple. And this golden apple holds the knowledge and wisdom of life, and all the secrets and keys that we need to activate what is already within. You may think of this apple in your mind when you return to your physical reality. To remember this experience, this time and space of the inner Middle Earth, that you may return at any time at your own free will. Now, through the breath, sitting at this table, we consciously begin to make our way back to our physical body and our physical reality for this replenishment and activation of this inner Middle Earth journey. Thank you for being open to me. Thank you for sharing this space in the I Am presence. I am your guide, Christolight. And we were assisted with Shauna-Lee with light language activation. Wholeness, balanced love, vibrations. CASHAPP.